Have you ever wondered why London, Brighton and Manchester are much more affluent cities for gay people? One possibility is the council budget deficit, which affects certain areas significantly more than others. In 2015 in Newcastle upon Tyne, funding will fall by around £115 per dwelling, but in south east cities such as Windsor and Maidenhead, it actually goes up by £42 per household.
David Cameron said before the 2010 election that the northeast of England and Northern Ireland will suffer inordinately, suffer more than the rest. It has affected our ability to be an interactive part of some of the more diverse parts of our community.
Here in Sunderland, a city in the northeast, gay and lesbian people struggle because there's a lack of presence from the LGBT community. But support is growing with an increased presence from local councils at events like Sunderland Pride. The Albert Kennedy Trust supports young LGBT people who are made homeless or living in a hostile environment.
Albert Kennedy Trust Outpost has got 8 flats in Newcastle and 2 in Northumberland, and we offer support and accommodation. We also link young people into other services in terms of health, so we do physical health and mental health referrals.
Technology changes how we consume books. Are there any other quirks like locations you go to? Just as in a matter of trying to get people more involved in books for the people who do think it's relevant.
The Kindle's changing because I can carry it everywhere. I've got it somewhere probably got it on my person now. So I do think having the book with you for the spare moment is the key thing.
In news today, Sunderland Post Office staff were on strike today in a row over pay. It saw the city centre's branch services affected for Wearsiders. Becky Owens has more.
Workers left office desks at the 4 Street branch today, alongside 90% of members of the Communication Workers Union. They're petitioning against a deal made by the post office. It included a pay offer, but only when unrealistic targets could be met. That means most staff wouldn't actually see any of the money at all. Members of the Communication Workers Union at Sunderland's Central Post Office went on strike today from 1 p.m. The post office said it would close or franchise 76 Crown offices. It means 800 people in the country are in fear of losing their jobs, all because of cost cutting. Here on 4 Street, workers are highlighting the threat of lost services to the city.
Doing a big festival takes up a lot of time. So we're pleased to be having a fallow year. There's no worries about it, Split's coming back, and I guarantee next year when we do it, it'll be the best one we've ever done because we're having a year off.
Pressure is building on both sides as the church is urged to make a decision on the grey area that remains on homosexuality. It's a time of debate and tension, but a step in the right direction for equal rights for LGBT people, as same-sex marriage is now lawful in this country.